Serious question. How you lose weight, bro? X pills. I used to be rolling hard as hell to lose the weight. I'm phoning them grades. Take that.
Yeah, I think this is my.
I used to. I don't do it no more. But that cause I know I was fat. They were saying how I was fat from skinny like that. X pills. I'm phoning them grades. Real X pills, not the fentanyl ones. You adopt them. It's just a little hint of fat. You don't want too much fat. Just
okay, we got it.
Oh, this is yours. Who is this on there?
Damn.
Say you was fat, no way. On gang, go type in Rico Records when he was fat. Everybody used to be tweaking off that. Like,
Somebody talking about interesting. Exactly.
I'm telling me a lot of y'all. Say don't do. They say drop with these. Them my shorties.
Now tell the kids don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids. I don't do drugs no more. Shit over it. But back in the day, that lean, what? That X, what? What is going on? On the grade. I don't think no rapper in this world didn't say this nigga frying me on front of grade. He say you embarrassing her.
Yeah, like please.
I always embarrass her. When we finna go out, she say pumpkin. Don't embarrass me. I say, alright, bet. I get right out there. Hey, where that shit at, folks? I get the.
I'm ready for commitment, Harry. First time I set eyes on Mary Swanson, I just got that old-fashioned romantic feeling where I'd do anything to bone her.
That's a special feeling, Lloyd.
And on juice, man. I be telling y'all, man. You can't go out like Rico, man. You giving all that love and affection, she gonna leave your ass, bro. It's talking too much love and appreciation, bro. She gonna get bored. She out of there. On juice. Summer Walker album finna be so fire. On juice, this shit sad as hell, bro. Nigga worked hard to get that little mama, folk. He worked so hard, bro. I know he was licking toes and everything, bro. She still walked out the door. On juice, I know cuz hurt. Somebody check on Rico, bro.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
If you want to learn how to drive a car, who you want to teach you?
A driver?
If you want to learn how to fly a plane, who gonna teach you?
A pilot?
How are y'all learning how to be wives and your mother wasn't a wife? You just said if you want to learn to fly a plane, you're going to go to a pilot. You want to learn how to cook, you're going to go to a chef. Women don't know what's intrinsically important to a man. They don't know how to be a wife because their mothers wasn't wise. In general, women are raising their daughters to be single mothers because they are single. They're single mother. And they like, I'm going to teach you how to be strong. And my mama told me I don't need no man. And they have raised you to be a single woman.
That's terrible.
And go be educated. So you don't need to depend on no man and get you an education and go to college. They have groomed you to be a single mother. But if you want to be a wife, you have to learn how to be a wife from a.
Oh, you think it's funny, bitch?
If they're not a millionaire?
Then we can be friends. No, if he doesn't own a house that's over $7 million, I won't date him. I just have, goals and expectations and boundaries, and this is what I strive for. And if I have to be single until I find that guy, then that's what I'm willing to do.
What's the bare minimum income for you to date a guy?
I just want somebody that's basically in the top 5%, 1%. I mean, a few $1 million a year would be great.
Minimum height?
Actually, I'm okay with the guy being short as long as he's rich.
This is a 0.01% guy. Does that concern you at all?
We can round up, right?
This is some catching
up. Did you want Santa Claus to come down your chimney too?
If you're a man making $50,000 a year doing whatever, you have a female who is under your leadership and she's doing OnlyFans making $100,000 a year, just because she's outperforming you economically does not mean that because she's the breadwinner, she gets to become the leader.
It also doesn't mean that she must be submissive to you.
The reason that you must be submissive is because everyone has their roles and the roles don't come out of thin air. The roles come directly out of biology. If I was there right now, I could make you submit. You ain't even got to take the option. I'll make you submit. And here's the difference. You can never flip the script and make me submit. You are designed weaker. You shall be dominated. And when you're unruly the way you are right now,
you believe that.
That's why you will never get a man who is a high earner, because he doesn't want to deal with an unruly woman. And I say this because I love you and I want the best for you. And you're a good looking woman. You can achieve so much, but that mouth ain't good looking. When you think that you can compete with a man and not submit, you might as well get into a relationship with a woman, because that's the only being that's going to put up with the bullshit.
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut! Did you fuck with me? shit pissed me off. Like we got Summer Walker breaking up with her boyfriend, a couple years, Rico. It's fucked up, these celebrity couples don't usually last over a couple years, you know what I'm saying? Seems like Summer Walker seems to go on and on after a relationship. So right after she gets with London on the track, she just jumps on different relationships. It never lasts more than, like I said, a few years. For some reason, this situation with Rico didn't last, and they end up breaking up. He didn't come from money. He was a, developing rapper, if you will. Still just looking for a place to call his own. You know what I'm saying? A love to call his own, if you will. He's not signed to anybody or putting out any real hits like that, but he was a rapper, and she seems to be dating rappers. She's had babies with rappers or producers and stuff like that. Dealing with what is it, London on the track and stuff like that. So she's been in the entertainment world for a while now. She's doing her thing and producing music. I think I forgot her last little track that she just released, but it was a smash. Everybody was fucking talking about it for like a week or something. But I'm not a Summer Walker fan. All I'm talking about is these relationships that seems like it just can't last more than a couple years. She didn't have a baby with him or anything, but he wasn't bringing in too much funds. And we know relationships and what women desire these days. They don't want to be the breadwinner like that. She wants somebody that's going to be, taking her to trips and going different places and shit like that. But every time they got on podcasts and shit together, he starts saying crazy shit. That's why I threw one of them crazy clips in of him, talking about how he was a drug addict before he met her and how he pretty much had to keep DMing her and being all in her face just to get her to respond. So now that she responded and she's with him, he's tried to spoil her with all kind of shit. I think Valentine's Day he had a whole room and decked it out with all kind of flowers and stuff. And you know, a few months later, they broke up. I don't know. I mean, I can't even understand why. You know what I'm saying? But she's been seen with Playboy Cardi, and I guess that's the kind of guy she's going for now. She's going for the rappers and stuff like that. So she's going to be seen with these kind of guys, and you know, it's just fucked up that dudes can't have a relationship that lasts more than a couple years, you know what I'm saying? Especially with these high profile women. Cardi B and ran off and Cash Doll and ran. It's just when you got these high profile women, right? They don't seem to want to stay in a long term relationship. Now, do you guys know one that is lasting longer? Maybe you could throw it in the comment section for me, but for some reason, Rico couldn't keep his Summer Walker happy. But London on the track couldn't do it, and it's not really their fault if you're not pulling in more than what Summer Walker is. It's gonna probably be hard to keep her around. She's probably gonna want to go to France or Italy or wherever the fuck and spend weeks on end on vacations and shit like that, and take time away from her work. But if you're just sitting there making jokes and talk about how you used to pop pills and be out there, trapping it up, I don't know if that's going to keep her around. It's going to be cool. You could show her some, I mean, different hoods and shit. I don't know if she wants to be interested in that, but or you could show her some, decorations and flowers and bowls and shit, and hopefully she'll stick around. But she probably wants a Maybach. Can you get her a Maybach? She probably wants a yacht. Can you get her a yacht? And this is why a lot of these celebrity relationships don't last. She wants a Maybach. She don't want to hear your jokes about how you was a dope fiend in the hood. Um, Addicted to perkies and addicted to thizzles and all this other shit. I mean, it's fun for, 6 months, but then is it going to be long lasting in a relationship? As you can see, it it didn't. It is what it is, man. Size acceptance. We ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.